Welcome to the Commercial Real Estate Show, your source for market intelligence, forecasts, and success strategies. Hello, I'm Michael Bull. Thanks for joining us on one of the radio stations around the country. Or maybe you're watching on YouTube or the show website or iTunes, wherever you are. We appreciate you being with us. Well, today we have an interesting subject for you. We're going to talk about the top college real estate programs around the U.S. Now, if you look at a show I've done on the top 10 success strategies in commercial real estate, one of my success strategies is education. If you don't have the education, it's hard to make it in commercial real estate. So we've picked out some of the top programs to find out more. So if you're interested in getting a graduate degree in commercial real estate, or if an undergraduate degree, or maybe it's for you, someone you work with, or maybe it's for one of your children, this is a great show. Now, some of these schools also offer some online access. So without further ado, my first guest is Richard Martin. He's Associate Professor at UGA Terry College of Business, the University of Georgia, the home of the dogs, right, Richard?
That's right.
Welcome to Studio One.
Thanks, Michael. It's good to be here.
We appreciate you being here. So UGA's real estate program, it seems like I've seen a lot of great people come out of that program. We have some folks here at our shop at Bull Realty from UGA real estate program. Tell us about it.
Well, one of the things we have is we are one of the oldest real estate programs in the nation. We started in the early 60s. And so that's one of the reasons you see our people everywhere, is there are a lot of us out there.
Yeah.
We've produced quite a few majors through the years.
How many students do you have in the program?
Right now we have almost 150 undergraduate real estate majors.
Wow.
So that's the core of our program right now. Like many things, it shrunk a lot after the real estate crisis, but it's really come back strong.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are kind of went back to school, right? They didn't have anything else to do, but so now there's still enrollment still growing.
It's growing every year. We're starting to reach the point where we have to be even choosy about who gets in, because it's in a high demand major.
Yeah. Well, UGA's but choosy, period, right, about who gets in.
Yeah, we are getting that reputation.
Yes, you are. My daughter just got in. She's a sophomore. She got in last year. She had straight A's and just great in every way, and we're still worried about her getting in.
And I'm the one who gets to benefit from that, with the student quality is highest it's ever been since I've been there.
Yeah. And then, in the commercial real estate business, we get the benefit of it. That's the kind of caliber of people you have coming out of there.
Yeah, we're very proud of our students.
Yeah. So what are some of the classes and degrees?
We have three main programs that are part of the overall real estate program. There's the undergraduate bachelor's in business administration. That's our biggest program. Like I said, there are almost 150 students in that. And then we, as part of the MBA program, offer a real estate concentration, where the students, it's a 2-year program. In the second year, they can take a set of real estate courses that allow them to say they have a concentration in real estate. And then the third one, for those who are really hardcore, we do have a PhD program in real estate for those who just can't get enough and want to study even more.
Unlike that one. How long does that take?
That's, 4 years officially. It usually ends up being a 5-year program.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So how many people typically will come out of your school with that?
We're a small one. We have 5 students right now.
Yeah.
Since real estate is such a small area in academics, we try to limit kind of having one student come out every year.
Yeah.
So they're not competing with each other for jobs.
Yeah. And speaking of jobs, what do you see in the market there for your graduates?
It may be the best market I've seen since I've been there. I've been at Georgia since '99, and I know last summer we had a situation we really we had more internship opportunities than we had students to fill them, and the job environment is as strong as it's been. The Terry College as a whole just hit an all-time high in terms of the percentage of students who had jobs when they graduated in May. So it's a really strong job market. Yeah,
that's good to hear. And those internships, those were paid internships too, right?
They are. The Terry College, 86% of our students have do an internship experience. So it's really trickled down, where in the MBA it used to be, the internship was your way to get a job. Mm-hmm. That's coming down into the undergraduate education now, that internship experience is so vital. Yeah. And we believe in it. Our students get a good experience out of it, and it pays off
So if we have some dedicated people, they want to have a real estate college life, and they're looking at their options around the country, why might they want to go to UGA in Athens, Georgia? Besides it being in Athens,
that was
Georgia.
reason number one is it's Athens, Georgia. Second, it's the University of Georgia.
Yeah.
But I think one of the things I like about our program is we kind of have a small college environment within the big university. The program, we got 150 students. We keep our the classes we offer down to a fairly small number, so all the students pretty much take the same classes. So you're in classes with the same people over and over again. So you might be working on group projects with the same person more than once, and you start to develop that professional relationship. And we like to joke in our classes, just look around you right now. These are the people you're going to be doing business with down the road. 20 years you'll look around and see people that you were in school with.
Yeah.
And the faculty are also really accessible. I have an open door policy. I have official office hours, but I just tell the students just knock on the door and come in, because the questions usually don't take that long.
Right.
So we like, that's one of the things we really like about it, is kind of this community that we develop within the major.
Yeah, and speaking of community, and you mentioned Athens, if you haven't been to Athens, Georgia, and you're around the country somewhere, it's a pretty cool town.
It's got a little bit of everything. It shows up on lists of best college towns as well as best places to retire. So we kind of cover both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, you've had some good music come out of Athens.
Good music, and still a lot of good music in Athens.
Yeah. Well, I get to go there because my daughter's there, and it's always fun to go to Athens. And then the placement. So you've had great success with placement.
We've been doing really well recently. We've got, as I said earlier, one of the advantages of being here so long is our people are pretty high up in commercial real estate in Atlanta, and increasingly Nashville, Charlotte, Dallas. We're placing graduates there, and so a lot of them come to us looking for our majors.
That's great.
And so we have a real estate society. One of the big perks of that is a listserv where the students get access to internship opportunities and job offers from employers who are specifically looking for our majors. So they don't want to send out a general call to the university. They say, we want real estate majors from Georgia.
Right.
And that creates a pretty good pipeline effect for us.
So that's a good opportunity if we have listeners maybe in the Southeast or maybe in the East, anywhere, and they want some grads with real estate experience.
Absolutely, and even better, we produce every semester a resume book with all the students who are either looking for internships or graduating that semester. Right now it goes out to 450 employers, but we'd love to see that number go up. So feel free to contact us if you want a copy of our resume book.
That's great. And what about the caliber of the students? I know the caliber is very high even to get in at UGA, but I want to ask you about the students, I guess, personalities. The millennials, it seems like some people suggest that millennials think everything needs to be given to them and they don't have to work hard. You're probably not seeing that from UGA students, are you?
Our students work really hard. Yes, there are always the exceptions.
Yeah.
It's college, so
Right.
Some people come for the college life. But I find our students are willing to work really hard.
Yeah.
One of the things I would love to see from students is a willingness to take more risks. I think that's the one thing I find with millennials a lot of times is they're kind of afraid to make mistakes. And so we try to push them to, take the chances.
Yeah.
I have them cold call as much as I can as part of a class project saying, if you're going to be in real estate, there's probably no skill more important than the willingness to pick up a phone and just call somebody.
Right.
It never hurts to ask.
Yeah, that's interesting. I have been in front of millennials in my office, and I just pick up the phone and call someone that they think is like really famous,
Yeah.
and maybe they are really big in our industry, and I just start talking to them, even if you've never called them before.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to do that, right?
You have to, and so I try and at least get them to do a little bit of that.
Yeah. So what surprises students in the real estate department there, or maybe in Athens general?
One thing, I hope it's not a surprise, but the fact that we are a top 5 real estate program in the nation and have been consistently, I believe it's since '95 is when they started ranking the undergraduate real estate program. So I hope that's not a surprise, but as I said earlier, I think one of the biggest surprises is how we can feel like a small college within the program because we see each other so much, you see the same people so much, and just the accessibility of the faculty. We're not standoffish. We're not hiding in our offices saying, I've got research to do, don't come near me.
Right.
We take especially our undergraduate teaching, we take very seriously. And we place our one thing, that might surprise you is all the faculty are in the classroom for our real estate principles courses, right, which are the introductory. You don't have to be a real estate major to take those classes, but we place all the tenured faculty in that class.
That's perfect. Well, Richard, thanks for joining us here in Studio One.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yep, good to see you. And stay tuned. We'll have more on top college real estate programs. I'm Michael Bull. This is the Commercial Real Estate Show. Hey there, thanks for checking out the Commercial Real Estate Show. Don't miss a video of special interest to you. Be sure to subscribe below. And if you appreciate the videos, be sure and thank our sponsors. There's a link to more information about them in the description. For more videos, podcasts, and articles, check out creshow.com.